All right, let's try again. I'm so sorry that I'm late. I was having technical difficulties. Buddy happened to stop by and poured maple syrup all over my stuff. Now, having that said, it's Monday night. It's 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. It's time to start your week off right here on Play for Keeps the show. This week, it's our Nerd Initiative Holiday Wish List. That's right, folks. We got a few videos and everything coming in from all the NI team. We hope you're already feeling festive. We are 10 days away from the big Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to those of you out there as well. Happy second night of Hanukkah. So, first and foremost, just like any other episode, we're going to talk about what pickups we got this week. I personally didn't, well, I had to pick it up from our friend over at, he writes this book. It's called Horus in Hell. You may have heard of it. We've had him on the channel once or twice. Mr. Alan Dunford sent over a gorgeous box of things. So I figured I will share this with you post haste. So we've got Horus. We've got more Horus. We've got more Horus. We've got more Horus that's shiny. We've got more Horus that's not shiny. We've got playing cards of Horus and stickers. I love stickers. And we've got more Horus. And we've got chapter 1 more Horus. And we've got Mostly Dead, the new book coming out soon. And we've got even more Horus. As you can tell, I really like Horus. He is from hell, but that's okay because he's awesome. Not only that, in this box, there are some brand new figures which have ended up on my shelf upstairs, and I am not running up to get them. I think they're upstairs. It's been a day, let me tell you. That's why we've got, magic hats and everything to make everybody feel better. But yeah, there's a whole new product line. But what about more Horus? Dude, I don't know. He's in hell, man. I'll take as much Horus and Boris and all of his brethren. Obviously, as you can tell, Mr. Alan Dunford is here in the chat. Thank you so very much for joining in, Alan. The box art is gorgeous. I was extremely impressed by this, but we'll talk later when we'll have a little industry meeting, a mixer or whatever. Also for pickups this week, what did I get? I knew I got something. I mean, if you haven't been following along on our Nerd Initiative Instagram, there was a great picture that was posted up. Our friends over at Dark Horse Direct, not Dark Horse Studios or Dark Horse Comics, sent over these gorgeous, gorgeous Fallout figures. Let me go grab some. Here we go. They're within distance. Sorry, Horus and Boris are not. But with the immediateness of Amazon's Fallout coming out tomorrow, not Thursday, Dark Horse Direct sent over a bunch of figures for us to review. So keep an eye on the channel. What we're going to do is we're going to do a once a week, as every episode drops, we're going to review a new figure, a new model, so on, statuette, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be what's going on. And then at the end, at the season finale, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So yeah, that's everything we got going on. Unfortunately, no toy news this week because you know what? It's Christmas. I'm not going to bore you with toy news. What we're going to get to is we're going to talk about who's getting what for Christmas, who wants what for Christmas. And let's see, who we starting off with. Where's all my videos? It didn't save it. I love this. Oh, we're going to be playing. We're going to be shooting from the hip. This is awesome. Awesomely bad. I love it. Well, let's start off with our first special guest. So tonight we have a very special guest who's with us. I don't know if he's in the chat. Hopefully, Mr. Daniel, you can say something down there in the chat. If not, if you're working, we still appreciate all your support over the past year. So let's start off with the one and only Mr. Daniel Collins, who's been a big friend of the show. I figured, you know what, let's support that and say, hey, man, this Nerd Initiative, it's by nerds, for nerds, and because all your great support, jumping in the chat, keeping the conversation going, I wanted to extend this to you. All right.
Hello, Play for Keeps and Off the Cuff Tom. This is Daniel from the Geeks with Beards podcast. The one toy I can think of that I would want Santa to bring me would be a G1 Transformer that was only in Japan and Europe, and that would be Overlord. Yeah, I love that toy. Watching Super God Master Force, I just love it. Great character, great toy. Never owned it. One of these days, I hope I can get my hands on one. So yeah, that would be my gift from Santa if I could get anything from him. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and hey Tom, don't be so grumpy, man. It's Christmas. Goodbye, everybody.
Who says I'm grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I'm terrible. That's right. Also, our friends over in the Cell Company sent over their new line of Cowboys and Moo Mesa, so please keep an eye out. We're going to have some fantastic reviews coming up as well for these gorgeous figures. I got a lot of light in here, so it's reflecting weird. But yeah, terrible. He's thick, man. Girl, let me tell you, when I say he is thick, he is thick. But yeah, this is a stout figure. Cannot wait, and they all come with their. Every single one comes with a sarsaparilla. Just like the biker mice all come with their hot dogs. The Cowboys of Moo Mesa will come with their sarsaparillas per figure. So we've got Terror Bull, we've got Marshall Moo Montana, and Cow Lamity Jane. So I think that's what I got everything for pickups so far. Thick is good. Iala Oula. If you remember that old commercial, you're old. Okay. If you don't remember that commercial, you're not old. Thicker than a Snicker. Seriously, why are you hungry? But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Let me show you guys some things that I would personally like in my collection this year. Obviously, because of technical difficulties, I am shooting from the hip and have to upload everything one by one because technology. All right, so we've got right on in that folder, and we're gonna click that button, and I'm just gonna put keep thinking that everybody and the brother's still paying attention. There we go. So yeah, for me, we don't need Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Bye. You're out. One of the figures that I absolutely want, everybody knows I love my Figuarts and anything related to the Figuarts. I really can't get a good picture on this one, can I? There you go. Hi, I'm back. Nice to see you. Sorry, my ears are in the way. So I love my Figuarts. This is Kamen Rider O's. I have literally every figure in this line, all the main forms, not counting movies, not counting supers, not counting power-ups or so on and so forth. The one I am missing is the Tajadol figure. Kamen Rider Rose was my second Kamen Rider series. I absolutely love it. I like the fact that you change the top, so the head power, the torso power, and the leg power. This happened to also be the power that was based on birds. There's Sagozo, which is a white version, which has like rhino, elephant, and gorilla. So again, it's different. There's a blue one, which obviously is water. There's green one, which is bugs/electricity. I don't know where they're coming from with it, but I'll go with it. There was a yellow one that was, dude, it's like freaking Power Rangers. They had colors in it, but you could mix and match too. So like the main form for the character was like a stoplight. So it was red that you see here, yellow, which was Cheetah Claws, right? And then green, which was the hopping cricket legs. Which, what would you expect? It's Kamen Rider. That's what you do. All right. Let's see. Now, we might have somebody up next here with a video file. That's right. You know what? We bumped him down to second. He's Nerd Initiative's brand new, bright and shiny. We can build a better EIC. Editor-in-Chief, the one and only Mr. Matt. Let's see where's this video? Where'd it go? Oh, man. Technology. Going to downloads. Oh, that's Daniel's. Oh, this is fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this live. He's okay or whatever. Hey. We appreciate all the work that Matt's doing while he's laying on a freaking cruise ship in the middle of I don't care. Jerk. Anyhow. You know what? To heck with him. I'm gonna go find that file somewhere else. We're gonna go with the better looking half of the Hops Geeks news team. We'll talk about Lauren. So Lauren, throw a little extra shade on it. And more importantly, anybody who knows Lauren, anybody from Hops Geek News, who might have the way to get to the person that really needs to hear this, they need to hear this.
Hops Geek News and Initiative, and my favorite collectible that I got this year is this amazing.
Nope, that's the wrong video. That's next week. I love Lauren is amazing. So, by the way, next week is going to be our what's our favorite figure this year? Yeah. Yay, internet. Video, where's the other one? Here we go. Yep, it was in the wrong file. It was in the wrong folder. I love it. But speaking of some other, you know what? I do have some big toy news that I think everybody here is really going to appreciate. Yeah, trying to keep the 2 different Christmas episodes I went and put it in the wrong folder. That's on me. Totally on me. So other big news is I'm going to be celebrating Christmas of next year in February. Can somebody please say why? Very simply because yours truly is going to be going. I am a professional. I promise. I really do. Like seriously, I was just out in the freaking cold, freezing my tuchus off trying to change a car battery. Okay. Anyway, girl. Let me spill the tea. I don't have tea, but I do have Dr. Pepper that you should be drinking at 10, 2, and 4. All right. Oh no, I do have tea. I have raspberry iced tea right here. Hold on. There you go. And the tea I shall spill. Yours truly will be live and direct, straight from the Javits Center in New York City, this upcoming Valentine's weekend. Why they scheduled it then, I have no idea. But I will be reporting from the New York Toy Fair. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first time that Nerd Initiative has ever, to my knowledge, asterisks, been to the New York Toy Fair. And I cannot tell you how extremely proud I am to have the opportunity to go and do this, to represent not only Nerd Initiative, myself, but honestly, the whole team. You know, we've put out such great stuff that it's being recognized that we can go and do this. You know, Comic-Con is one thing. We're a whole bunch of comic book nerds. But this is one of those real big industry professional things. Not that tonight's episode is really all that professional, but I'm trying. I'm working through it. All right. You still love me, right? Okay. Why not? There we go. Hey, there's Lauren. All right. Let's see what she's got to say.
Lauren here from Hops Geek News and Initiative, and my favorite collectible that I got this year is this.
That is still the wrong damn video. I'm loving it. This is hilarious. Fine. To heck with Lauren, too. Let's talk to Megan. Hi, Megan.
Nerd Initiative family. Today I want to talk about what I want in my stocking as my stocking stuffer. And it might not be fair because it's actually 5 things. So many of you know me as the biggest Marvel fan ever, the mistress of Marvel, as off the cuff Tom will tell you. I want the Daredevil Born Again Funko set. I want the one with Punisher, Kingpin, Daredevil in the red suit, Daredevil still in the red suit but with his helmet off, and Bullseye, my one and only. I want them all. I want them real bad, and I will accept no less than 5. So yeah, Daredevil Born Again was an amazing show. Daredevil itself is an amazing show. Daredevil is an amazing character. All these characters are amazing, and I want all of them. I don't know what I have to do. I've been like really good this year. I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and I think I deserve this. So Santa, if you're listening, now you know what I need, what I want, and what I require to thrive in my life as a Marvel fan. So thank you. Merry Christmas.
That's right. Our mistress of Marvel, Megan, took the time to do this. And I'm just going to leave this up here for a second. I like what you got going on here. I hope that we do get a tour. You know, we do have Collector's Corner here on Play for Keeps. Megan, do we need to have you on and do your office room tour? I mean, it's a little heavy on the Funko. That's your thing. I'm not going to knock it, but it's a really good idea. Just saying. Okay, now we're going to try this again. Third time's the charm, or at least third beer's the charm, right? Let's try one more time to see if we have Lauren's proper video.
Hi, Lauren here from Hops Geek News and Nerd Initiative. And the one thing I hope to find in my Christmas stocking this 2025 season is a ticket on the latest Mickey boat, the Disney Destiny. A few of the reasons being, 1, there are spider bots on the back of the boat with Spider-Man. 2, T'Challa is in the atrium as the main character. 3, one of the lounge areas is Doctor Strange themed. I don't have a Doctor Strange toy, so maybe that should be what I'm asking for, but it's not. And last, but definitely not least, my all-time favorite Disney movie, other than Nightmare Before Christmas, they're like equal depending on the season, is going to be a restaurant themed after The Lion King. And that is all I want in my Christmas stocking. Cheers, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays.
Lauren, darling. Now I know why you did color guard and not choir. I don't want to blow out my mic or anybody else's ears, but could be heavier on the Funko. I don't think your shelves can handle all that heavy, that Funko heaviness. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never panned the camera around to show, like, I've got maybe a dozen there, but I have a whole Disney Funko shelf. Blame the wife. Seriously, blame the wife. Lauren is everything more. She absolutely deserves to go on a cruise. So anybody who knows her husband, all right, not doxing anybody. I'm not doing that. That's not what we do here on Nerd Initiative. Even if I'm saying the word, I feel dirty. But anybody in the Hops Geek, all right, I'm calling you guys up. Cheers and beers. Go get them. All right, we're you know, peer pressure this dude. You know, more shelves. Hey, I got more shelves. Hold on. Here, I really do have more shelves. I'm telling you, those little tchotchke shelves, and I will say this very much so, because if you go back to the original Sanctum of Awesome, when we first started doing Play for Keeps, those little shelves were a godsend, but they are so freaking hard to find anymore. I have tried so many different craft stores, and they are so expensive. So wherever you're getting your hookup, Megan, all right, let me know. I still got some from moving, but now that I have the huge Billy bookshelves, it's a big help. All right. Oh, what else we got here? We've got other things to talk about. We've got some other figures, and where'd that one go? That's right. Where the heck did it save it? Right there. All right. I love, you know, this is why we do it live, folks. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be just as spontaneous. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Really? I can't do that? One more time. Is it in the folder or not? It's not. I'll make this work. Damn it. I'll get around it. Nothing can stop me. I am unstoppable. With this hat, I am very much unstoppable. So while I was in New York earlier this year, I had the pleasure of sitting in and also interviewing Brian Volkweiss. And in doing so, we happened to talk about things that are Trek related. Now, obviously, Wave 1 and Wave 2 are available right now on nacellecompany.com, the Nacelle store. One really big thing is, if you follow them on Instagram, Mr. Brian Volkweiss did announce that Wave 1, the ship has docked. That's right, is in Sector 001. Technically, it always has been in Sector 001, but we have landfall finally on U.S. soil. Figures will be going out soon. I don't believe they said by Christmas, so I'm not going to hold them to it. Just like, let's just be super grateful that these Star Trek figures have finally hit American shelves. Amazon per 5-pack. Okay. More sectars. Sectars are coming with the bugs. If you actually check the interview out from 2024, Brian and I talked about the bugs will work, and the bugs will be human hand size, not even child hand size, like person hand size. So this is kind of fun, just, being cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs. But also, while we were in New York, we were talking about all these great figures. No, we don't. I love you, Lauren, but no. We've got this. So, like I said, the 2 feature bundles, Wave 1 and Wave 2, are now up on the Cell store right now. Wave 1 is actually down a few bucks, so you can get all your fantastic characters. There is going to be, as I mentioned at New York Comic Con, we're going to try and go back and forth, starting with Waves 3 and 4, in regards to, hey, we're going to do a bridge crew, and then we're going to do random characters, and back and forth and back and forth. So if you take a look right there, Wave 1, you've got Captain Sulu, Jellicoe, Archer from A Mirror Darkly, Tuvix, Wayun, and right now I'm completely forgetting the other characters, and you'll have to excuse me. Wave 2, we got some baby mama drama with Kirk's baby mama. We've got Nog, and it is a very tastefully done figure. I have seen the renders. You can also see it online. We've got, Worf and Geordi, The Year That Never Was, Janeway. We've got Generations Kirk. We've got Bem. So you see there's a green guy in the background there. That is Bem. Bem is a character from the original animated series. He has all these great arms and tentacles. And the best part, instead of having a figure that's going to have, if we're adjusting tentacles and everything, that's going to have a big, huge ball socket on it, this character has been built with magnets. So you can put them on and put them off, put them on and put them off as you go. I think that is a really smart idea. And they're, it'll still be reasonably priced. And that's what I always applaud in the Cell Company. They're making figures for nerds, by nerds. It's appreciated. All right. I think I've finally got our editor-in-chief's video right here. Just I love the internet. Where is it? No, it still keeps getting buried. I don't know why it keeps getting buried. What is going on there? Like I said, we're having technical difficulties tonight, and I cannot figure out why. Ugh. Let's see, where'd it go? I lost it. No, not that one. Still technical difficulties. Gotta love the internet. Hey, where'd I go? Wrong video. All right, where is it? Click, click, click. Is it over there? It's over there. It's over there. It's right there. There's the editor-in-chief.
Hello, friends. It is Matt from Nerd Initiative and
Oh, yeah,
also Hot
something is
Geek News
suspicious.
here. And Christmas is one of my favorite times of year. It is absolutely amazing. I love getting collectibles. I love getting things, gift giving, gift receiving. That's my love language. And, one thing that I've always wanted to get, aside from a new eyeball, is perhaps maybe my dad to tell me that he's proud of me. That's the one collectible I probably could have really used growing up, but what was I talking about? Ah, yes, collectibles. There is one toy that I would love to have above all else. Turbo Man, come on. My dad didn't show up at the parade during Christmas and give me a Turbo Man doll, and I didn't give it away to a kid. And, I just really would have loved this because I love Turbo Man. I love the movie Jingle All the Way. I have a lot of Lego sets I can kind of buy with adult money, but this is the one thing I never got, and they're going for astronomical money right now. So if I could have one thing, I would get a Turbo Man doll. But of course, shout out to Tom, shout out to Play for Keeps. Thank you for everything you do, Tom. Happy holidays, whatever it is you celebrate out there. I hope you get that thing that you've been really wanting the entire year or your entire life. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Yeah, Matt, trauma dumping is really truly a great love language. Yeah, I think with Matt and Lauren having some technical difficulties last week, and then I'm having some too, I just don't know what else I'm gonna do, folks. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna go work on something. If this doesn't work, then I'll catch you next week. So I'll be right back.
Ho, ho, ho! Old Saint Mick decided to come out of hibernation after his good buddy Off the Cuff Tom asked him for his Santa's wish list this year, and I couldn't help but oblige. First up, if you guys know me, like I think you do, you know I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I really love the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and NECA released a wave of all 4 Turtles and Shredder, and they are just phenomenal. I love them. They're beautiful. I love the box art. I love the accessories. And I wouldn't be too upset if I found these under my tree Christmas morning. Next up is the awesome Transformers Age of the Primes Onslaught. This guy is awesome. I would love to have all of the Combaticons so that I could form Bruticus. And this guy is like the piece de la resistance. And third on my list, if old Chris Kringle is listening, is the Thunderhawk mask car with figure. These things were awesome. They're a little out of my price range. I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, by some Christmas magic, it ends up under my tree so that I don't have to buy it. Another little niche action figure collection of mine is movies. And one of my favorite movies of all time is John Carpenter's The Thing. And NECA has released The Thing cover poster, creature, character, I don't know what it is, but the cool face inside of the coat lights up and you have the shining coming out like it does, just like on the movie poster. That thing would be awesome. And last but not least, you either go big or you go home. Swing for the fences. If I'm trying to get something under my tree from the man himself, it is the Thundercats Thunder Tank with Panthro. And I think this is the cartoon version, which is much cooler than the other one that Super 7 released last year or the year before that. I don't know. But this thing would be awesome. You could see that price tag on that. I ain't buying that. We've talked about it before on the show with Tom, and yeah, I need a little Christmas magic for that to end up under my tree. But there you go. There's my wish list to Santa. It's been a pleasure to be back on the show. I really miss everyone, but I'm going to go back into hibernation, and I want you to all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and hey, be kind to yourself, and don't just play for fun, play for keeps. I got to say it. Yay!
That's my line. But yeah, folks, I can't say it any better. The original voice of Nerd Initiative. He's the one that puts the coal in my stocking. He's Mickey CWK Smith. Mickey, thank you so very much for taking time and doing that. Daniel, again, thank you for being such a wonderful follower. Megan, Lauren, I guess even Matt. Thank you so much again for taking the time, doing the videos, sharing with you guys, sharing, all this fantastic stuff. Now, next week, we're going to be doing our favorite collectible of the year episode. So you get to see everything that we, in our own personal collections, think is our number one, our creme de la creme. Now, if you guys know, I do have the best collectible ever. Megan, I know you got the same flavor of collectible. Yeah, no, I didn't tell anybody. I said I had 2 special guests, and I know you guys didn't know Daniel, but I figured you'd appreciate that I got Mickey to come out of hibernation, old Saint Mick. And yes, I have changed my hat 4 times during this episode. And this one's really tight. I do have, so Megan and I have one very special collectible that we got. We bought haciendas. We have houses. So that's a very permanent collectible, but I do have still sitting here that this figure, my Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, I picked up when I moved in, is going to be my gift to myself when I finally get everything unpacked in my office, not the house, in my office. Is this going to be my number 1 figure? I don't know. It's definitely not Imperial Dramon back there. We know he didn't make Ab Day. You can go check out that review on nerdinitiative.com. But again, folks, whatever you celebrate, whoever you celebrate it with, make it special. That's the biggest thing. You know, we're here, you know, because we want to share our love of things with you, and we want to we will hope that you share those love of whatever thing you have with others. So, as Mickey already said, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And when you play for keeps. Thanks again. We'll see you next week. I'm out.